Hey all, happy Halloween. This is our lunar pool for All Hallows Eve. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Earth, first energy out. The moon is in Sagittarius for Halloween this month. So that's what we're looking at. This lunar pool, this daily reading for the collective, for any and all signs, is looking at the 31st of October 2019, the time surrounding and following the 31st, and really the time surrounding and following the moon in Sagittarius this Scorpio season. And we do have as our second card out, crossing that 10 of Earth, the Tower card, a Scorpio energy. So we see wealth, skills learned, money earned as a result, and an enlightening moment, a truth being revealed, a revelation of some kind that may cause certain things in your life to fall away, to crumble, to fall apart. It has to do with you learning again, you being a student, a scholar. This is what your higher mind knows when your ego is quiet. You have more still to learn, though your environment, your home, seems wealthy and secure and stable as is. What is falling away may be so that you can learn what is next, so that you can learn a new skill, learn more skills, begin again in some sense, make a new plan for your financial future, make a more secure plan for yours and your family's financial future, perhaps. This is an emotional opportunity. The Ace of Water, Ace of Cups, Ace of Chalices here shows up as what this situation is rooted in. The Three of Wands, it's the Three of Spears in this deck, is here in the recent past. Taking a second step forward with a passion project, proceeding with confidence, remembering not to proceed with arrogance, waiting for one's ships to come in, perhaps. So this is the Game of Thrones tarot here that we are using today. If you're interested in this deck, these images, just scroll down to the description box below for more information on this deck and all the decks that I use in Lunartics Tarot readings. This is the near future position, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Earth. So this Tower moment, the only major arcana card out so far, comes in this disturbance, this unexpected upheaval, this bolt of truth, bolt of enlightenment, again, revelation, disturbing, shocking news, information, addition to your present secure equation. And what it does is it shakes and rocks your foundation. Truly, it's an emotional opportunity, perhaps. It's because a child has been born, or a new love has come into your life in some sense, whether it's another person or not, right? And you want to proceed forward. You do take this I think second step forward with whatever this love, this passion is of yours. And so this sort of shocking, disturbing information that is coming in now or soon leads directly to some type of lack, some type of loss, a feeling at least of lack and loss in the immediate future, in the near future. but it's because something true and honest about yourself, your life, what you truly want has come to light, is known, and is, yes, it is disturbing what was already a secure, stable home foundation situation for you, but it's for the best, because when we see the Tower card, ultimately the things that are crumbling, that are falling away, are things that are truly not yours, are not ours any longer. Maybe they never were, maybe they just aren't meant for us any longer. So those things need to fall away, and the truth that you are left with is definitely worth celebrating here. That's your advice. The Three of Cups in this deck, Three of Chalices, Three of Water, is to celebrate with loved ones, with those who support you, even to imbibe in your celebration, as we see drinks clinking in this particular depiction, and usually in the Three of Cups, often you see those drinks clinking, and so you should celebrate this emotional beginning, this new emotional opportunity beginning, that this is all rooted in. Again, like I said, whether that's a love with you and a person coming into your situation or otherwise. It may lead to lack in the immediate future, some loss of money, resources, some type of physical support. Again, whether we're talking about people or things, but that's just immediately. And the more distant outcome, you have expedited progress, a lot of fast movement, energy, maybe communication with the Eight of Fire here. It's the Eight of Wands or the Eight of Spears in this deck. And then the Emperor card wanted to come out at the same time. So being more of a leader in your life, maybe at your job, in your work, maybe as the boss, the owner even, at a particular company or with a certain business. Managing more, taking more authority. Could just be in the home, could be in your work life. In terms of your resources, though, and your community, your home, your physical well-being and resources, ultimately. We could see a lot of progress or communication with an Aries specifically, or just a divine masculine character in general. So an authority figure, a boss, potential employer boss you've been waiting to hear from, or a divine masculine in your life you've been waiting to hear from. We see that on the horizon in the more distant future, if that's something you've been looking out for, to hear from a father figure of some type in your life, or divine masculine of some type in your life. We see a lot of communication coming in. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords, Six of Air. This is moving toward a calmer mental and emotional state. There are 2 threes on the table, Three of Spears, Three of Cups. So 33 may hold an additional message for you. It also just may have particular significance to you around this time. So for a lot of you, it does feel presently like your ships have already come in some way. You had the opportunity, like I said, for a new emotional beginning. So to like start something new with someone, or through expressing and sharing openly with others of yourself, right? And then you were sort of waiting for your ships to come in. You were taking steps forward to water this sea, to take advantage of this emotionally fulfilling opportunity that could serve to make you truly happy, right? But you were needing some help to move forward as well, showing confidence, not arrogance, moving forward, taking steps, but waiting also for some input, some help. And it feels like I was saying that your ships have come in because you've either gotten this job, this raise, this new home, this new physical security, securing of resources in some way, can be a windfall of money sometimes, but some sort of securing of resources. So it almost feels like your ships have come in a sense, because you were sort of waiting for them to, in a sense, and then they something has shown up for you. But you are still learning, you are still a student, because like I said, you needed someone's help to make those resources come in to secure that physical well-being, right? And so it feels good, and you have earned it, and you're using skills that you have learned in the past in order to secure those resources. But you're not the authority figure, right? You're not the boss in the situation for a lot of you. You're still learning to where you can sort of get out from underneath of someone else, where you don't have to wait for someone else's help or input in order to secure your wealth in whatever sense you're working on it and needing it at this time. And that's why, even though it feels like, you know, your ships have come in a sense, some things do have to be rearranged and sorted out again, and allowed to fall away. And it feels like something's come in and now it's going directly out, but it's for the best. It's because you're learning how to here, before too long, become this, as I said, leader, authority figure, boss figure, manager, etc., etc. Be more in charge of the situation. And that's why we see on the bottom of the deck that all of this is about you moving toward a calmer mental and emotional state. This lack in the near future is absolutely temporary. There is a loss that is supporting you moving toward a calmer mental and emotional state, a lack, a loss, a sense of being without, seeking support, right? That is actually supporting you moving into this better space. Because once a lot of energy and communication starts moving, a lot of communication starts coming in, it's going to happen very quickly. This slow transition that you're sort of drifting through currently, here in, I would say, a matter of days for most, but it can be weeks or months for others, it just depending on the specific situation, right? But very soon for most, a lot of communication will start to come in, and it will happen very quickly. You'll move very fast into this more authoritative position. And the advice here is to celebrate. Celebrate the truth that is revealing what doesn't belong to you, what isn't for you, the life, the path that is not yours, and showing you the way, dimly lit though it may be presently, toward what is for you, though it requires some lack, some loss, some seeking for a moment, some learning for a time. You are headed toward this more comfortable position, this much more comfortable position. And it does still all stem from this emotional opportunity you got to begin with. The Ten of Pentacles is great, but the Emperor is where you're headed, right? So celebrate. Because it absolutely could be that this celebration card is showing up in the advice position, because it is the connections and the networking that is done here, the connections that are made here in these celebrations that could aid in this fast communication and fast movement into a more leadership type position, or a fast movement and progress and communication toward and with a divine masculine character that you've been waiting to hear from. And for some it's both, if that's a boss like character for you, right? You could be moving into a more leadership type position, but still have someone above you, of course, or someone for you to hear from, right? So that's what I see coming through for us for the collective on October 31st, 2019. That's our lunar pool for the moon in Sagittarius, and it's very exciting. It just is going to feel like lack and loss for a minute. We also had 2 5s here, so keep in mind 55 may be particularly significant for you all around this time, or hold an additional message, even if you're wanting a little more. If you are interested in ordering a personal reading from me, just scroll down to the description box below, where you can find all the information and links that you need down there. My name is Aze, and the email address is LunarticksTarot@gmail.com. So you're welcome to work with me either way. Go ahead and follow the links, or email me first if you want to discuss details, etc. Otherwise, thank you so much for all of your support to Lunartics Tarot, for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, emailing, messaging me, donating as well. The link for that can be found down below also. And I hope that you all make the most of Halloween, of All Hallows Eve, the moon in Sagittarius. And I look forward to doing another lunar pool for us just as soon as I can.